guys, Vamp here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the hero, the Butcher, from Heroes of the Storm. I'm just going to give a basic overview of abilities and talent choices, and these choices aren't going to be like a specific build for Butcher. It's going to be an overview of options that you have as you build Butcher through a game. It's not going to be super in-depth. It's not going to cover every single situation that you could possibly be in as the Butcher. I don't claim to be a Butcher expert, but it's just a general overview of the hero to give you a feel for it while you play it. Some people have this misconception that the Butcher is a tank. The Butcher is not a tank. The Butcher is a melee assassin, and the Butcher is actually quite squishy if he can't hit somebody. And what I mean by that is your W ability, Butcher's Brand, heals when you hit that target. Um, Generally, you want to apply Butcher's Brand to a target that isn't going to die instantly, and a target that you're going to be able to hit to give yourself some sustainability during the fight. Um, the first ability that you get as Butcher is Hamstring. Hamstring does damage and it slows. You want to apply Hamstring to a target that may try to get away from you, or if you can hit as many targets as possible with it, that is great. The next ability is Butcher's Brand. We talked about this a little bit. Butcher's Brand heals you for 75% of the damage done during the time that it is applied to the target. You can apply this to anything, really, and the healing is doubled versus heroes. So if you're in the middle of a team fight and you apply it to, say, a Maraudon, you're going to be able to heal yourself for a good bit because you're going to be sitting on their tank just taking damage. I don't necessarily say that you should be on the tank. I'm saying that if you apply it to the tank in the middle of a team fight and your support can't heal you through the damage, it could be useful for you to apply it to the tank and beat on the tank a little bit to heal yourself while the support tries to top you off. The next ability you get is Ruthless Onslaught. Ruthless Onslaught is a charge. This charge temporarily stuns the target that you're charging to, and it deals damage to them. You can't really be stopped while doing this. I believe Tassadar can stop you with his wall, but I think that's about it. The next ability or trait that you get is Fresh Meat. Fresh Meat, it drops off of minions, and it drops 3 off of heroes, and it gives you an attack damage bonus up to 25% at level 1. Later in the game, you will get a talent that also gives you attack speed. But one of the most crucial things for you to do with the blood is to collect it, because it will heal you at level 1 when you take the talent Victuals. Victuals gives you 3% of your HP back whenever you collect the blood. With the level 4 talent, you can do whatever you really want here. Some people prefer Venom. I actually prefer Unrelenting Pursuit because whenever you land a charge, the duration of the cooldown is reduced by 40%. So, say you're charging and someone managed to get away from you, you can follow them because they're going to be slowed by your hamstring, and then you can charge right back to them. So I really like that talent. But a Venom's good too. A Venom can be used to do extra damage in a fight, or it can be used as an execute. At level 7, you have options here too. You can increase the healing of Butcher's Brand, but I think the best thing for you to do here, in almost all cases, is the third talent down, Abatur. This increases your fresh meat stacks all the way up to 35. So that is a 35% attack damage bonus. And later in the game at level 16, you will get the talent Blood Frenzy. So with this talent at level 7 Avatar, that increases your um, attack damage and attack speed by 35% instead of 25%. So you have options here, but 99% of the time you want to go with that. And level 10, of course, is your ult. Furnace Blast is okay. Maybe if you have a lot of stuns on your team, you're gonna want to take Furnace Blast, but the majority of the time, probably 75% of the time, I find myself taking Lamb of the Slaughter because I like being able to stay on a target and them not be able to get away from me. Lamb of the Slaughter will actually prevent heroes like Zeratul, Maraudon, Sylvanas from being able to get away with those abilities that they have, like the Blink Away that Zeratul has, or the Leap Away, or the thing that Sylvanas has to get away. They can't use that. It'll bring them back to the hitching post. You can stay on them. You can put your Butcher's Brand on them, and you just live forever through one-on-one fights with Lamb of the Slaughter. Furnace Blast is good if it's a team fight map, like the new map where you have to collect the little minions. You can pop your Furnace Blast, you can charge in, and as soon as you charge in, the time delay will tick down and you'll explode when you get into the team fight. It'll wipe out some of those minions for your team. It'll do a bunch of damage to the other team. It's not going to kill the whole other team, but it's pretty good. But like I said, most of the time I take Lamb of the Slaughter. And level 13. Level 13 is the talent that has a good bit of options for everyone. Burning Rage, a lot of people like to take Burning Rage because it does AoE damage to everything around you. Savage Charge deals bonus damage when you land your charge onto a hero. It's 15% of their health, and it's decent. Crave the Flesh is really good, I think underrated. Crave the Flesh actually gives you a speed boost whenever you have Butcher's Brand up on target. So that's pretty good. And Spell Shield, of course, is pretty good too. Spell Shield reduces damage by an ability by 50% for 3 seconds and can only trigger once every 30 seconds. It's decent. If you're taking a lot of damage during a game, you can take that, or you have options in this tree. Like I said, I'm not going over a specific build. If you want to look up a specific build, there's websites for that. There's Heroes Fire, there's Heroes Nexus. You can look on the official forums. Maybe someone's posted a build there. You can check random streamers or pro players, what they do often. But like I said, there's times where you should use a meta build and there's times where you shouldn't. And that's not the intent of this video. The intent of this video is just to give you a general overview of the Butcher. For level 16, kinda depends on what you took earlier in the game at level 7, but most of the time you're going to take the Aberrator talent, and then you're going to take the Blood Frenzy at level 16, because it gives you so much more damage. When you have that, you're going to heal quicker, you're just going to kill people faster, and you're just going to be a killing machine. At level 20, you have options here too. Slaughterhouse is decent if you want to chain the entire other team. I'm not sure that it's worth it, but it's okay. The teleport is okay, but I'm not a big fan of the teleport. The location's kinda short for me to really enjoy, and I find myself being able to get away most of the time. So I usually don't take that, but Nexus Blade is really strong. It's an increased damage to all your basic attacks, and it slows the target, so you're able to stick on targets even more if you don't have Lamb of the Slaughter up. Maybe it's just one of those situations where you're really trying to stick on somebody, like a Zeratul, for instance. So, yeah, that's just a general overview of the talents that the Butcher has, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll probably make another video about using Butcher's ults, maybe something like that. So, if you liked the video, leave it a like. If you have any suggestions or requests, leave them in a comment, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.